We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Goff going to look to throw right away. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. But you look at this Bronco defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That is caught. Oh, a heck of a move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Willis will look to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Broncos, it's 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second down, here's Willis. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
Good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the
Willis looking to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
a 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Pat Surtain up to make the play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku, and he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Corey Bajorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for Denver, the rookie Marvin Mims. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We go. Hold on. Check.
Now Goff. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, We're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away.
The Browns take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Finding Williams on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and 10, it's Willis. Steps away to his left. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And now they'll shift things around.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Willis. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Come on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Here comes Grant on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Goff. Under pressure, and they get to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this will be taken at the 13. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
65.
Willis. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. Out to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis looks to pass it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. The give is to McLaughlin. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw, here's Willis. And that'll be caught by Darden. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he will have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Willis saw the option to the right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Goff. Flushed out right.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Gone. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Stop short, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready? Liking 18. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Get it.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McLaughlin will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Goff. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Goff connects with St. Brown. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, lift.
Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Willis on the move to his left. Wide receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Here's McLaughlin. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's second down. Throwing, Willis. Got his man, it's Dosich. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. They'll come up first and 10 here. A carry from McLaughlin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 27 seconds to play as they come up on a second down. Willis on the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's Willis. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for the Broncos, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their luck may have run out as they